Hello everybody, I'm Etsa, and today we're going to make some good coffee. And I'm going to do the best I can. I have measurements. I was going to use the scale, but I could not find it, so we're going to do this by measurements. So I have there half a cup of coffee grounds, or coffee beans that will be grounded. I have a water boiler that makes the water hotter. I have the 32-ounce French press, which is my preferred way of making coffee. I have my grinder and my decent-sized cup. And if I have any questions, I could ask that thing, which is unnamed because they are not sponsoring me. It's just on my counter. The first thing you're going to want to do is boil some water because you need water to make coffee. The next thing we're going to do is make sure it's plugged in. We're going to grind those beans. I'm doing this while looking through the camera. So there you go, you get those in there. And then you just kind of grind them up to a nice level. So just let those go. You don't want to grind it too fine, because then it'll be bad according to the internet. So I'm just kind of winging it here and trying to get like a mostly ground up but not too ground up. So there we go. That's probably pretty good. The next step is to wait for the water to boil, because you need hot water to make hot coffee. So we're going to take this and we're going to flip it over like that, and then it's gonna be good. Upside down looks a little bit like this, because you want the grounds to go into the bottom container. So we're gonna let that steep for a while. As you can see, I made a little bit of a mess, and this just got done. It automatically turns off. That's pretty cool. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the grounds and we're going to pour it in here, according to the thing. So there's that. That's in there. So now I got grounds in the bottom. Now, the internet, which is where I learn these things, tells me to put the water in here. Try to do this. We're gonna saturate the grounds. But I think I'm not supposed to do it all the way. So the grounds are saturated, and we're gonna let that sit for just a minute. Make sure you set a timer, because you're supposed to let it sit like this for 4 minutes. Now, another thing I've been told is that you should gently stir. Don't be too aggressive, because you might upset the grounds. So just do this real slow every so often to make sure you're getting a nice even, a nice even thing. Gotta do that. There we go. Gonna let it sit there. Time is up, friends, and in that time frame, I snuck some cream and sugar into my cup so that can melt. I use about 3 sugar cubes in my cup of coffee. This is gonna be a good cup of coffee, I just know it. I have a good feeling today. So I'm supposed to add the rest of the water into this. So we're going to do that right now. So let's just hope I'm aiming the camera correctly. And we got that. We're going. We're gonna fill it up the rest of the way. So here we go. Filling it up. There we go. Now it's very important you take the spoon out, because you have to take it out, because you got to put this in next. So we're gonna take the spoon and we're gonna put it somewhere, but I'm going to set the camera down. I like to put the spoons directly in the coffee cup after I rinse it off, and then we're going to put this on here. I need to use a tripod. As you lower it, make sure that you use extreme dexterity. Now, you're supposed to push the plunger down just enough that it pushes the stuff on the top under the water, to make sure that all of the coffee magic is in the water. So you have to wait 5 more minutes now. This is definitely the coffee making method of people with patience, and I don't know how I do it almost every day. And now is the time we've all been waiting for. It's time to push the grounds to the ground. Now, it says you're supposed to go back up and then down, but I usually don't do that. So we're gonna go nice and slow, because you don't want to stir it up too much, and we're almost at the point where I can almost drink this thing. It's been like half an hour. Here we go. It's all the way down. It's time to grab our trusty cup. Bring that close. And then we're gonna take this and we're gonna pour it in here. Look at that. Look at that. I like to put the creamer in first. I don't know why, but I guess it's because you can pour the drink and see the coffee change color, and I think that's kind of cool. And I can kind of pour it to my desired color and consistency. Now we have some delicious looking coffee, but will it pass the taste test? Let's see. That's very good. Like, that is actually, like, really good. Like, I'm really happy with it. So, today's coffee adventure was a success, and I have it on film, so now I can watch my own video to make good coffee every day. Thanks for watching.